Go.
There was a man here, Pythagoras, a Samian by birth, who had fled Samos and his rulers, and hating their tyranny was living in voluntary exile. Though the gods were far away, he envisioned their reach of the sky in his mind. But what nature denied the human vision, he enjoyed with his inner eye. When he had considered every subject through concentrated thought, he communicated it widely in public, teaching the silent clouds who listened and wondered to his words. Concerning the origin of the universe and the causes of things, and what the physical world is, what the gods are, where the snows arise, what the origin of lightning is, whether Jupiter or the storm winds, thunder from colliding clouds, what us the stars move, and whatever else is hidden. Okay. And he was the first to denounce the serving of animal flesh at the table, the first voice wise but not believed in, to say, for example, in words like these: stop. Human beings, stop desecrating your bodies with empty foods. There are crops, there are apples weighing down the branches, in ripening grapes on the vines. There are flavorsome herbs, and those that can be rendered mild and gentle over the flames. And you do not lack flowing milk, or honey fragrant from the flowering thyme. The earth, prodigal of its wealth, supplies you with gentle sustenance, and offers you food without killing or shedding blood. Flesh satisfies the wild beast's hunger, though not all of them, since horse, sheep, and cattle live on grasses. How wrong it is for flesh to be made of flesh, for a greedy body to fatten by swallowing another body, for one creature to live by the death of another creature. So amongst such riches, that earth, the greatest of mothers, yields, you are not happy unless you tear with cruel teeth at pitiful wounds, recalling Cyclops' practice, and you cannot satisfy your voracious appetite and your restless hunger unless you destroy other lives. But that former age we call golden was happy with fruit from the trees and the herbs earth produced, and did not defile its lips with blood, and hares wandered unafraid among the fields. In its own gullibility did not hook the fish. All was free from trickery and fearless of any guile and filled with peace. But once someone, whoever he was, the author of something unfitting, envied the lion's prey and stuffed his greedy belly with fleshy food. With fleshy food, he paved the way for crime. If it may be that from the first weapons were warm and bloodstained from the killing of wild beasts, but that would have been enough. I admit that the killing of creatures who seek our destruction may be killed without it being a sin. But while they may be killed, they still should not be eaten. From that, the wickedness spread further, and it is thought that the pig was first considered to merit slaughter because it rooted up the seeds with its broad snout and destroyed all hope of harvest. The goat was led to death at the avenging altar for browsing the vines of Bacchus. These two suffered for their crimes. What did you two sheep do? Flocks. Born to serve man, who bring us sweet milk and full udders, who give us your wool to to make us soft clothing, who give us more by your life than you grant us by dying. What have the oxen done without guile or deceit, harmless, simple, born to endure labor? He is truly thankless and not worthy of the gift of corn. Who could in a moment remove the weight of the curved plow and kill his labor, striking that work-born neck with his axe that has helped turn the hard earth as many times as the earth yielded harvest? It is not enough to have committed such wickedness. They involve the gods in Christ. Believe that the gods above delight in the slaughter of suffering oxen, a victim of outstanding beauty and without blemish, since to be pleasing is harmful, distinguished by sacrificial ribbons in gold. In gold, okay. Is positioned in front of the altar and listens unknowingly to the prayers and sees the corn it has labored to produce, scattered between its horns and struck down, stains with blood, those knives that it has already caught sight of, perhaps reflected in the clear water. Immediately they inspect the lungs, ripped from the still living chest, and from them find out the will of the God. On this, so great is man's hunger for forbidden food, you feed. O human race, do not, I beg you, and concentrate your minds on my admonitions. When you place the flesh of slaughtered cattle in your mouth, know and feel that you are devouring your fellow creature,